What's up, y'all? Looks like we already found some aliens over here. I'm in Baker right now. Man, it is super cold. Let's see how many miles we did so far. All right, so far we've done 164 miles. Right now, I'm on my way to meet up with Doodle on a motorcycle, and we're gonna go try to find some aliens in Area 51 and check out the ET Highway. Do a little ride, should be fun. There she is, looking good. Picked up a little alien keychain. I'm gonna switch out to my sunshade because I've been driving at night mainly, and keep on going. I'll see you. Peace. I've always wanted to take a ride to Area 51. I had the incredible opportunity to join forces with Carolyn from Doodle on a motorcycle, a fellow motorcycle enthusiast and YouTuber. Carolyn is on a cross-country trip all the way from Georgia, and with her leading the way, we're going to search for the secrets of Area 51. For decades, conspiracy theories have swirled around Area 51, fueling the belief that the United States government is hiding something otherworldly within its heavily guarded confines. From unidentified flying objects to encounters with alien life forms, the stories surrounding Area 51 have woven a fascinating tapestry of mystery and the paranormal.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No.
What's going on, guys? So we just got to Love's travel stop. I've done about 280 miles and just waiting on Doodle. She should be here soon. And then we'll be heading up towards Area 51. I'm pretty excited. It was a nice ride. Half the ride was dark and cold.
So I thought we'd stop at 3 spots. One is the black mailbox, which is this mystery mailbox that no one knows the origin of. Mm-hmm. And now it's this huge mailbox in the middle of the desert. So people use it to send things and write letters to aliens. So I wrote a letter to an alien yesterday. I put it in there.
Nice. I brought a notebook, so I'll do the same.
So you can write a letter too. But there was one in particular that I really wanted to stop at. We actually can't film there, but we can film outside. And it's called the Little Ale Inn. We can get food there. And that one is a turning spot to the main gate to Area 51. So I thought we'd do black mailbox, Little Ale Inn, and main gate.
Sounds like a plan. Riding motorcycles to Area 51 presents some interesting challenges. First of all, it's colder than it looks, and it can get really windy out here in the desert. And we may ride over 100 miles before we see the next gas stop. Alright guys, this might be the last gas stop for the ET Highway. So we gotta top it off real nice. Welcome to the Great Basin Highway, a section of US Route 93 in Nevada. Stretching from North Las Vegas, we'll be riding this highway about 80 miles to the start of the ET Highway. We made it to the ET Highway sign.
Supposedly, Area 51, the story is that it used to be a training.
Right.
Or a training or like testing new flight stuff for the military. Or maybe that was the cover, who really knows. Supposedly, one of the tour groups that came, they saw something flying that was so weird, so they took a picture of it, and when they got back to Las Vegas, the guy that took a picture of it says on his phone, it was gone.
The Extraterrestrial Highway, officially known as Nevada State Route 375, winds its way through the stunning scenery of Nevada's backcountry. Along this road, sightings of strange phenomena and unexplained occurrences have fueled speculation about extraterrestrial encounters for decades. The vast emptiness is a stark reminder of the secrecy that shrouds the region, as whispers of UFOs and covert military operations permeate the air.
My name's Bob Lazar. I'm known for working at a classified base known as S4 out in the Nevada desert near Area 51. And there, we reverse engineered alien spacecraft.
You can really start to sense the remoteness of this highway. It seems like we're the only ones out on the road. But are we the only ones in the universe?
Do you believe that extraterrestrial intelligence has visited planet Earth?
I think you can go a step further. It hasn't just visited, it's been here a long time and it's still here.
If you had to assign a probability to that statement, that you believe extraterrestrial intelligence has visited this planet, what probability would you assign?
100%.
Mailbox.
Famous mystery mailbox.
There it is. Made it to the black mailbox, and I got my little notebook over here. I'm gonna write a little note to whoever checks that mailbox on the GPS or
The S-Bar.
I got my note right here. Hungry, Doodle? There's some kidney beans in here. Come check it out. Might be the winning lotto numbers.
All right, let's get an alien break.
Before continuing on this journey, I'm going to take you guys back about a week, closer to my home in Pasadena, California. All right, y'all. So we just got here to JPL and waiting on Doodle. I think she's just getting some coffee or some snacks, but today it'll be super fun. We're getting a private tour and we're gonna be hanging out with some scientists and checking out some cool things here at JPL.
Hello!
What's up?
Hello. This is so cool. We're going to Area 51 later this week, so I was like, oh, this is perfect.
JPL is one of 10 NASA centers across the country. So most people have heard of at least one. There's like the Kennedy Space Center, where they do a lot of launches. That's where the space shuttle launched from. This is JPL, obviously in Pasadena. So we kind of specialize in a lot of atmospheric science work, orbiters and probes to other planets. The Mars rovers, probably one of our more famous missions. So that was designed and assembled here. The Mars helicopter is also one of JPL's missions. So JPL is a quick history. It's actually older than NASA. It was founded by some grad students and professors from Caltech in Pasadena. They were doing early rocket testing. It was extremely dangerous. Caltech didn't really want that happening on the campus. And then all the communications infrastructure, so all the radios to talk to these things. And so that's kind of what JPL is known for today. So much larger, much more sophisticated like payloads and robots and different things, science instruments on top of the rockets. We run the Deep Space Network, which is a set of radios all over the world to talk to spacecraft in deep space. So we'll actually see the control room and stuff like that in a little bit. And then we will see the high bay. So it's a very large clean room where they're building Europa Clipper, which is going to orbit a moon of Jupiter that launches next year. It's under final assembly, so you can actually see the whole thing, which is really cool. This is the control room / control building for the Deep Space Network. So this has run the Deep Space Network since it was created. Yeah, so one of the things that's really exciting about the Deep Space Network is that the spacecraft that leave the orbit of the moon are not just American. Right? There's all kinds of space agencies around the world building really cool spacecraft going all over the place. And almost all of them use the Deep Space Network. This is the only network that has those stations spread out around the world, so that as the world rotates, we still have coverage of all these different spacecraft. So we do upload and download for the Israel, the Indian Space Agency, for the European Space Agency, for Japan, Saudi Arabia, Italy, countries all over the world.
No way. This is so cool. This is so sick. There's people in there.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Wait, these kind of scripts are real? I thought that was
Serious.
just sci-fi TV shows. Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Stickers on the table here.
Guys, we're in the NASA control room right now at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. This is so cool.
One of my favorite slogans that's floating around. So we have this unofficial motto, Dare Mighty Things. More than half of all missions to Mars have failed to operate as intended. So sometimes they didn't land properly, sometimes they broke on the way. There's just been all these problems, right? So it's extremely difficult. And so we sort of adopted this slogan, Dare Mighty Things. President, I'm pretty sure it was President Eisenhower. He was giving a speech, and I'll paraphrase him, but he was basically making the point that it's better to dare mighty things, even though you might fail, than to, like as he puts it, kind of bask in this twilight where you don't have any victory or defeat, right? So it's better to try.
That's right.
And so, we've kind of taken a piece of that. It's like, all right, so, it's difficult, it's tricky, it's really hard. Sometimes it's a little disparaging.
Whoa, I didn't know we'd actually go in here.
Dad, I'm blown away that we're in here right now. This is crazy, y'all.
One of the more famous parts of Voyager is the Golden Record, which is something that Carl Sagan helped design. So the idea is that you have these plaques on the spacecraft, and they have some information about like humanity, the different languages and cultures on planet Earth, where this planet is in relation to the sun. And they made them out of gold so they would last an extremely long time in space. So that in theory, these things will be flying out there for tens of thousands of years. And if anybody ever picked it up, it would have like pictures of human beings. It would say like, here's where we are. And then there's a whole bunch of recordings of people saying hello and playing cultural music from all over the world. And so here's a copy. So they pressed it like in gold and then stuck them on the side of the Voyager spacecraft.
Whoa.
With the visit to JPL fresh on my mind, I can't stop thinking about that golden record. What if intelligent life did find it? And what if they're already here? We finally made it to our lunch destination at the Alien Cafe, and while checking out this dust cloud, we spotted something interesting fly by in the sky. That's crazy. Dust cloud right there. Saw a fighter jet just zoom by earlier. Hopefully we got it on the GoPro. We don't lose the footage. Lunch wasn't bad, but unfortunately we weren't authorized to film inside. But I was able to take a few snapshots of some interesting photos of UFOs and aliens. The Alien Cafe is definitely worth visiting just to check out these photos alone. And we did meet some cool people inside that were very welcoming. We're on the final leg of our journey of the search for Area 51. One thing I forgot to mention about locating Area 51 is that there is no Area 51. Not on a map at least. But Carolyn came up with an ingenious way to find Area 51 by going on a Las Vegas tour the day before. So we're following that path. But her GPS isn't exactly lining up, and mine isn't either. So we're essentially going off Carolyn's memory from the day before, which I have total confidence in. You know where to go?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember those cars. We go that way.
Okay. We're now hitting some dirt road, so Doodle is going to switch over to off-road mode. My Harley has only one mode, and that's don't fall off. We're basically riding through some ranches right now, and there's cows. And you know what happens when there's cows and aliens. Abductions, cattle mutilations, and more. But luckily we didn't see any of that. The cows look pretty happy out here.
Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
This recent account has stirred the UFO and extraterrestrial community. And of course, it happened right here in Nevada. The desolate and uninhabited desert provide an ideal backdrop for UFO sightings. With all of these stories and eyewitness accounts of UFOs, it can't all be hoaxes, right? Or maybe there's natural explanations that we don't quite understand yet. And scientists, like the ones at JPL, are working hard to figure out. We're finally back on paved road, and I can see something ahead of us.
Oh no! I thought I had my kickstand down! No! I might be able to pick it up by myself.
Alright. We're seeing a Doodle signature move right here.
Oh,
it's
I'm
spinning.
in here. Let me, oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I swear I had my kickstand down. Let me just tie the front brake. It's rolling along. That is so embarrassing! Right in front of Area 51! I swear I had my kickstand down.
I think something pushed you, man.
Huh?
I think something pushed you.
Something pushed me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing.
This is a cool, I've never seen this technique.
Huh?
I've never seen this technique.
Yeah, because it was rolling away. Because I'm in gear. Or I'm in neutral, I think.
Alright.
I would have bet a lot of money I had that.
We did it.
Thank you. Stay down. Alright. Clear.
We did it!
The tour guide I was with yesterday said if you're close enough to touch it, you're too close.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll go to jail if we're close enough to touch it.
Yeah.
But rather not risk that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a little more than arm's length probably.
Alright y'all, so right behind me is the main entrance to Area 51. We made it. There it is, folks. After riding for nearly 500 miles from LA, we're here. But is it really the gate to Area 51? These signs certainly indicate that it's definitely restricted. Alright, so I'm not gonna go further than this. I don't want to get in trouble, get my camera taken away. But this is awesome, man. Thank you, Doodle, for taking me on this awesome ride. And yeah, this is an amazing little adventure. Alright y'all, so let's go check out the perimeter. Hopefully we get in trouble. Alright, here it is. Barbed wire, guys. These two civilians just pulled up and are supposedly here to check out the gate just like us. But why do they have their hands in their pockets like that?
Well, I'm not gonna test that one. You're on your own.
So we haven't seen any aliens yet, but just being here is really cool. And yeah, it's definitely like a bucket list thing for me. I always wanted to come to Area 51 and I made it. It's freaking awesome. And haven't seen aliens yet. We did see a few fighter jets, but this area is just so like vast and deserted. You know, if I was an alien riding my spaceship, I would definitely be hitting these canyons and having a good time. The bike is super filthy at the moment. But shout out to Advan Black for my bags. These bags have just been a lifesaver. And then I got the saddlebags. I'll be doing a video on these shortly. Advan Black just released a video on the install, so now I can show you guys. Check out Doodle's bike. Doodle with the Triumph. Nice. She got the Tiger 900. So, Doodle has a good point. What if this isn't actually the gate to Area 51? It could just be, a diversion. That's what I would do. I would have put the gate here. Regular Joe Schmoes like me can just come up. But, who knows? Who knows, y'all? One thing's clear. We're not the only ones fascinated with Area 51 and the idea of extraterrestrials and UFOs. Alright, y'all, so it looks like we're about to get out of here now and get out before it gets too cold and too dark. But thank you guys for joining us in on this ride. It was super fun. Thank you, Carolyn, Doodle on a Motorcycle, for the tour and all the cool facts and taking me here. It's an amazing day, amazing ride, and one of the best adventures I've been on. So, I'm ready to get rolling, guys. If the day is still young, we might still see some aliens. Who knows? I wonder, what's on the other side of this gate? Little green beings? A portal to another dimension? Bigfoot? Maybe the secrets to ranking high on the YouTube algorithm? Or just your normal government, Air Force, military installation? We may never know. But I did find something unexpected on this journey. What I really found was inspiration. That if you dare mighty things and believe in your mission, you can achieve greatness. Whether that's successfully landing a rover on Mars over 100 million miles away, or embarking on a solo cross-country road trip, living your dreams as a full-time adventurer, there's really nothing that can't be achieved. It's far better to try, even though you may fail, because that's still better than living in the twilight that knows not victory or defeat. Thank you, Carolyn, for this amazing adventure. Remember to check out her channel, Doodle on a Motorcycle, to see her perspective of this adventure and all the other cool destinations she's been visiting on her cross-country road trip. Also, big thank you to Lee from JPL and Theresa for the amazing tour. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Catch you on the next one. Peace. If you like adventures like this, don't forget to check out our last ride when we went to Slab City, a town with no laws, where we also found enlightenment.